So I'm working on my John Deere mower, trying to restore this thing. And I've got this little, this seat thing. I've sanded it down. It's really smooth. I took the decal off because I'm going to repaint this. Not sure what to do about this decal. But I've got this thing pretty smooth. So the previous owner bolted this little thing on for the battery. And they wanted to put the battery, which normally goes underneath the seat, on the outside. So they drilled a hole here. And then they put the battery right here. But as you can see, right here I've got a lot of pitting, and there was quite a bit of rust right here. So I'm going to mix up some Bondo here. I've got this Bondo and this cream hardener here. I'm just going to put a little bit of Bondo over that. And I'm not sure what to do about that hole. I might just have to leave that hole. I'm not sure if the Bondo will span over the top of that hole. So I've got the Bondo here. Not going to put very much on. So you put a little bit of hardener on there, maybe like that much. Really don't have to put that much on at all. Then you mix it up. The more hardener you put in there, the faster it starts to set up. So you don't want to use that much hardener. It's been years since I've done any work with Bondo. This stuff is awesome. So now I'm going to apply it right here. Like this. Okay, so that's that. That's probably much more than I actually need. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. Once that becomes totally hard, I will sand it all off and then maybe put another coat on. This stuff becomes super hard. If you've never used Bondo, then you're missing out, really. So here it is. It's been about maybe an hour and a half since I put the Bondo on there. So I am going to try to cover up this hole. I've got a brand new sanding pad, 100 grit. I'm likely going to take this outside. It's just going to make a huge mess. So I'm outside now. I want to get most of all this Bondo off of here. This makes a big mess, so I wanted to come out here and do it. So I want to sand most of all this Bondo off. I had a feeling that I was putting way too much Bondo on there, and I knew I was. Now I'm paying for it because it's on there thick. So there you can kind of see where the worst offensive places were. It's kind of right there, right in through there. Looks like I had a low spot right there and there. It's really smooth. I'm going to need to go over it with a higher grit. The 100 kind of tore it up a little bit. So I've got both sides sanded down pretty good. It's pretty smooth. I just want to fill in that hole, so I'm going to put some more Bondo on there and see if I can get it filled in. Don't want to put too much on there. Maybe like that much. Whoa! I just want to fill that in. I might have to put one more layer of Bondo after that. This stuff has a pleasant smell. If you've ever used Bondo, you know the smell of this stuff, and it's a pleasant smell. This stuff is awesome. So if you're ever using Bondo and you leave some of it on your little applicator here, the only real way to get it off is to sand it off. But it's amazing stuff. So I just got done with sanding after the second Bondo, and it looks pretty good. I've just got one more little hole right here that I need to fill. But for the most part, it is smooth. It feels smooth. I can't really feel anything as I rub it like that. It looks good. And then I've got this section back here that needs a little bit more there. So I really should have cleaned this before I put that on there because it was kind of hard to get it really smooth, but I think that's enough. Can't wait to paint this. So that's going to be the last coat. I'm just going to wait for it to harden, sand it one more time, and then kind of sand the whole thing with the 100 grit sandpaper, and then I'm going to pull out the 220 or the 300 or something like that so I can get it nice and smooth everywhere, and then I'll clean it up and get it ready for paint. So I have filled this in and sanded this 3 times with Bondo with 100 grit paper, and it feels pretty smooth. If I close my eyes, I can feel a slight bump right here. So I want to put one last coat of Bondo on there because this can of Bondo, I need to take it back to the guy who let me borrow it tomorrow, and so I kind of only have this can for tonight. I can go get more, but I'm just kind of using this for today. So I've cleaned this off with the rag. I'm just going to put one more coat of Bondo on here, and then when I sand it the next time, I just kind of want to leave it feathered out a little bit right here so it kind of stays smooth. Feels pretty good though, considering I filled in about a nickel size hole right there. I like that. It's right there. So that's pretty good, like that. I may just put a little bit on this back side, the rest, and then I'm gonna call that good. I wanna see what kind of ball is in there. My father-in-law told me it is a glass marble, but I am thinking it's a steel marble. So I'm gonna open this up and see what kind of ball is in there. Okay, so the paint can is empty. I'm just gonna let out any of the pressure right here. I'm just gonna drill a hole through it and cut it open. I drilled the hole in it. Got these tin snips here. I'm just gonna cut this open. Oh, look at that. Ooh, looks like there's a straw that goes up to the tip right there. And it's pretty, the paint's all wet, so I don't really want to do a lot of touching it. But there's this straw. It looks like it goes up to the top, so that's ruined. So sure enough, here's the marble that came out of there. And it's glass, you can see through it. I'm gonna put some acetone on there and kind of get the paint off. So whatever you do with this acetone, do not do this without gloves, or you could severely damage your hands. I'm just gonna put a little bit of acetone on here and get that paint off the marble. Would you look at that? Straight glass. So there it is, folks. That is what is on the inside of this rattle can. A glass marble. And he was right. It doesn't have any color in it or anything like that, just a simple glass marble, which is cool. I'll take it. So that's what the inside of a can of spray paint looks like. Just, it's got a straw in there, and it's got the marble. But I tell you what, that can has served me well. But it's time for it to go away into the trash. The last thing I want to say before I close this video is about the meetup that we're going to be doing in Des Moines, Iowa on January 12th, 2019. Ryan, Nora, and I are going to be there, and we are going to be doing just having dinner with some folks from the Des Moines, Iowa and surrounding, people that want to come. It's going to be at Jethro's Barbecue in Waukee. And I am going to bring my merchandise with me, some shirts and some of these hats. I've had some people ask me to bring them, and so I am going to bring some of those. If you're interested, please let me know what you want, and I will bring that. see the email down below, but it's going to be awesome. I'm super pumped for that. It's going to be fun, and we're going to laugh, and we're going to party into the night, but I can't wait for that. I can't wait to hang out with Ryan. I wish it was the summertime, but I've got to do something in the winter, so I'm doing this. And I don't have a lot of time in the summer because I'm so busy with the lawn. I've got tons of other projects to do. I'm also working on the triplex. I'm working on the John Deere. But like I said before, I'm focusing on the John Deere first to make sure that's clean and done and put back together before I tear into that machine. That one's going to be a big project, so I want to get the John Deere completely done, and so that's what I've been doing tonight. So anyways, thanks guys for watching my videos. If you're coming to Des Moines this Saturday, it's going to be awesome. Thanks for coming, and I will see you there. If not, I will see you in the next video.